How satisfying was that win on Tuesday night?
Yeah, really satisfying. Like, it's one of them games that, you're going into knowing the position that we're in, that picking up 3 points at home is like a must win. I think, we're a capable team to do that against most of the teams in this division. So, yes, it was a really good game.
As a defender, is it particularly good when it's 1-0, a really tight game, and you hold out?
Yeah, definitely. I think, obviously our job predominantly being just, keeping the back door locked up, and I think we did that really well on Tuesday night.
Another goal for Jordan Slew. He's on quite a roll, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing really well. I mean, he's been coming off the bench, and obviously as a player, like, coming off the bench can be quite tough, but he's took that by the scruff of the neck, and he's come away with, I think, 3 goals in like his last 5 games.
You mentioned the bench there. It's a strong bench at the minute, isn't it? You can really change things as the game goes on.
Yeah, I think we've got a really good squad this year, and the fact that we have got such a strong bench, it's very a good thing when you're on the pitch, knowing full well that the subs that can come on can impact the game.
And at your end of the pitch, Archie Mayer had a good game, particularly that save just before half time.
Yeah, he's done unbelievable. I mean, since Archie's come in, he's you can tell he's a top player, and he's come in very well for us at difficult moments as well.
Did you have a good view of that save? You must have had a pretty good view of it, mustn't you?
Yeah, I wasn't too sure what I was thinking at the time, but yeah, it was a good save, and it was a relief, when he managed to save it.
Yeah, key moment, seconds before half time. And
yeah, no, so that's what I mean. So it's a very good save from him, and that's just what Archie, we know he's capable of doing.
So moving on to Wrexham, a massive game.
Yeah, it's massive for us. Obviously, one of the supposed bigger teams in the league. But again, like I said before, I think when we go out there and play our own way, we're capable of picking up points against any team in the division.
As a player, is it hard to get past the sort of Hollywood side of the story with Wrexham, or you just think that they're another League Two team?
Yeah, no, I don't think many people in our team will be thinking anything to do with who they are. It's just more about what we can do on the pitch, and like I said before, we can pick up points against anyone.
And I suppose there's a sense of looking back to November and that 6-0 defeat at their place, a chance to put things right from then?
Yeah, definitely. I think, whatever you say, people are always going to have that in the back of their minds, but it's an opportunity to go out there. It's another 90 minutes, and the form that we're in at the moment, I think, we've got a very good chance.
And there's been so many changes since then. You've been a constant all this season. You've seen these players go, and then the new batch come in January. Yeah,
so obviously we've, we had a good low knees at the start of the season, and obviously losing them was going to be a big bit of a hit to take, but the guys that have come in and the players that we have brought in have done really well, and again, like the start of the season, we've got a really good tight-knit group.
And you're right on the edge of the playoffs now, aren't you?
Yeah. So obviously we're not necessarily focusing on the playoffs. It's something obviously again in the back of people's minds. We've got to do what we can do on the pitch, and then let the results take care of that. What
about yourself? You've come back in, started the last couple of games. It must be really pleasing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I had a disappointing season last year with a lot of injuries, and obviously coming back in pre-season and not getting off to the best start in the season, and not featuring up until now really, getting my first start. It's been difficult, but again, it's part of the job, and I can only do what I can do when I'm on the pitch, and hopefully, may that continue.
Has it been a bit of a new lease of life for you, with the new manager coming in and a chance to impress a new face, really?
Yeah, definitely. I think, when the gaffer came in, initially I had conversations with him when he was just, backroom staff with the old manager, and I know he had a lot of belief in me, and the conversations we've had since he's been manager have always been positive, and it was just about me, getting the opportunity, and thankfully I've had an opportunity now.
And is that positive message really important when you've spent a time on the sidelines and not cracking the first 11, to have someone just be positive to you? That must be a big step forward, mustn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It certainly helps, especially as a player, but again, I'm not someone that necessarily needs someone to put an arm around me and tell me that I'm good. I'd like just to get an opportunity and then hopefully be able to prove that.
And it'll be quite some atmosphere, won't it, on Saturday, a full house here?
Yeah, definitely. I think whenever you get a full house at home, it's always beneficial to the team. And it's just enjoyable to play in front of all the fans and stuff, and I look forward to it.
Get money for your old phone, MazumaMobile.com.